Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is the long-awaited updated makeup collection. I know I said I'd film this a while ago, but it took me a while to get around to it because I was just making sure that everything was nice and all the stuff was in order. So the collection that I have now, this is my personal makeup collection. I'm going to do another video for my professional makeup collection, which is my client kit, which I keep at work. But this is just my personal collection, which I use for myself. So I'll link all of the products that I mention in terms of like storage and everything like that down below. So if you want to see my makeup collection as well as an affordable storage option, then just keep watching. So this is an overview of my makeup table in the corner. As you can see, I don't have a lot of space to work with. I keep a little space in between the wall over there for my ring light to fit when I'm doing my makeup. But this desk here is from IKEA. It's actually a white desk and I put a marble sticky thing on top. The mirror is also from IKEA. The little lights are from Primark. This here is from Amazon. This little tray is from TK Maxx. The white pots are from IKEA. I think this is TK Maxx and so is this. And then this here is a stack of 2 different Muji drawers. So I'll just quickly go through everything and show you how I organize it. Okay, so like I said, this box here is from Amazon. It's from the brand Beautify. I will link it down below, but this is what I hold a majority of my makeup in. I've got all my skincare, everything tall on top. It does actually have a lid that flips over and closes, but I folded it back behind. It's really convenient because it means that you can put tall bottles in here and you don't have to have them laying flat. So I'm just going to quickly go through all these drawers and show you what is in each one. Okay, so I just moved to a different angle so hopefully you can see this better. This is my top drawer here. So I've got a bunch of different pigments in here and different like eye primers and stuff like that. So here is just a couple of different eye primers. So I've got like the P. Louise base, which I use all the time. Then I've got a couple of different eye creams and then some other bases I don't really use. I do really like this for glitter. This is the Too Faced glitter glue. I feel like it was called Glitter Insurance at one point, but maybe not. And then I have the most useless thing in the world here, which is one of these tiny beauty blenders that there's no purpose to this. Like it doesn't even get bigger when you get it wet. And then in here, I've just got a couple of different pigments from Peaches. These are just some of my MAC pigments in here. And then these all here are just samples of MAC pigments. To be honest with you, I never really use any of these. This is just kind of like an overflow of some of the eye products that I have. And then this is my concealer drawer. So as you can see, I really like my concealers. I got a bunch of different ones in here. I've got the NARS one, Tarte Shape Tape. This is new, the Zoeva one. I haven't used this yet. Born This Way, Laura Mercier, Peggy Sage Luminous Skin, Nip and Fab. I've got a bunch of different ones in here. I probably use a different concealer every day. I like different concealers for different events and like things what I'm doing. And I like different concealers to go with different foundations as well. So that's why I have so many. These are some of my like less used ones up here. I don't really use these too much. Maybe like MAC Light Boost I'll use sometimes, or the Maybelline eraser eye thing, but other than that I kind of like stick to this bottom row. These are definitely my most used ones down here. And then this drawer is just like a mix of blushers and highlighters and stuff like that. I don't really use too many different blush colors on myself. I feel like I only stick to like peachy ones like this. This is one from L'Oreal. It's like one of my absolute favorite ones. It's called Peach. Really nice peachy colored blush. It has like a tiny bit of shimmer through it, nothing crazy, but it is a really lovely color. And then in terms of highlighters, I really like the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter. That's like a classic one that everyone used to have. I really like the Amrezy highlighter from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I can get this out. This is like a really good everyday highlight, but then you can also build it up for more intensity. Oh, I don't want to blind you with that. So yeah, that's the Anastasia Amrezy highlight, which I love. Another highlight which I really like wearing on a night out is the Doll Beauty highlighter. This is just like a mini one of Shine Bright. I do actually prefer their 2 new colors. I think they're called Champagne and Supernova, but those ones live at work, so I just use this one for myself. Another blush that I really like is this one from Sigma. I mentioned this in a video before. I think this one is called Core de Rosa. So this one is more of like a matte blush, but then still like a peachy color. That's what that one looks like. And then I just got like a couple of MAC blushes in here. I think this is Oh Darling, yeah. And then Whisper of Guilt. Oops. It's kind of hard holding these drawers sideways. I didn't realize how difficult this would be to film. This is a really good one. This is from Peaches and Cream. This is in the color Pearl, and it's one of their pressed illuminators. This is really nice on the lid or like on the inner corner of your eye. It's a really, really soft color. And then, oh, this is a nice blush. This is from NARS. This is called Matahari. Let me just put this down so I can show you. That's what that one looks like. It's just like a really nice hot baby pink kind of color, which isn't something I would usually go for, but I do really enjoy that color. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna put this drawer down now. I feel like you've got the gist of what is in here. This is just another Doll Beauty highlighter, which is Smash, which is kind of annoying. And then just like a couple of random MAC blushes in there as well. Okay, so next drawer is kind of like my bronzer slash cream contour drawer. So I've got a couple of different bronzers in here. I would definitely say my most used ones are the MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes. This one is dark golden, and then I also use dark tan. Those are my definite like 2 favorite bronzers of all time. This is really good for cream contouring. This is the MAC Full Coverage Foundation in NW50. Mine's a little bit dirty, but it is really, really good. That is NARS Laguna, and then this is just like a really old limited edition bronzer from MAC, but it's really nice in the summer because it has a little bit of a shine to it. I think it's a Sharon Osbourne one in the color Refresh. That's what that one looks like. And then this is just like a Graftobian palette, so it's basically like a bunch of different, I think they're concealers actually, but I use this to cream contour sometimes, or I use the MAC Match Master Concealer in number 8. This is discontinued, which I'm very sad about, but I still have one left, so I'm going to use it for myself. Then I've just got like an Urban Decay bronzer. This one's okay. I feel like the tone of it is a little bit like too orangey. It's just not my favorite bronzer in the world. And then this one is one of my all-time favorites. It's like £4 from Makeup Revolution. It's called Vivid Baked Bronzer in Rock On World. I'll just open it so you can see. So that's what this one looks like. It's very, very similar to MAC Gold Deposit, but it's not as gold, it's more bronzy. And I like to use this as like a bronzer topper. Gives your skin a really nice glow. And then I just got the Hourglass bronzer here. This was really expensive and I do like it, but I feel like I got the wrong color. I got the color Luminous Bronze Light, which looks like this. And I feel like it's a very cool toned bronzer, which I don't like. I meant to get the other one, which is more warm toned, but now I'm stuck with a £50 bronzer that I don't like, which is great. And then this is like one of my all-time favorite bronzers. This is what I use for nose contour every day. I prefer on myself to use a powder. So this is the Makeup Revolution Pro Bronze Fusion, which is just like a really nice neutral toned bronzer. Works perfectly for nose contour because it's not too dark, not too cool. So that is my bronzer cream contour kind of drawer. I'll just move on to my powders and everything at the bottom next. Okay, so this drawer is a little bit jam-packed. This is the biggest, deepest drawer, and as you can see, it is quite deep, so you can fit a lot of stuff in here. That's why I really like this organizer from Amazon. So in the front here, I've just got the Laura Mercier powder, the Charlotte Tilbury powder, which I absolutely love. This one is, let me check the color. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder in number 2. I really like to use this to set underneath my eyes. This is probably too light to go all over your face and it's too shiny, but it is really nice for setting underneath your eyes. This one is the Urban Decay All Nighter Powder. This one is a waterproof powder. It has a really cool effect on the packaging. It's like little raindrops or water droplets, which I think is really nice. And this is what it looks like inside. It's just like a nude kind of powder. It has a very unusual texture to it. If you ever get the chance to feel it in the store, go in and touch it because it's like a really weird texture. It's almost like nothing, but it's really good at absorbing oil. And that one just comes in one color. Again, that's the waterproof setting powder. I've also got another one of these little Laura Mercier powders. This is the Secret Brightening Powder, which I've had for a really long time. This one's good for setting underneath your eyes, but I would definitely not set your whole face with this because it does have a little bit of shimmer to it. I feel like I don't really need to show this because everyone has it. It's basically just the Laura Mercier translucent powder. Amazing, I love this powder. And then I just got a couple of different MAC Studio Fix powders. I've got NC20, which I use on the sides of my nose to brighten up my nose contour, C5 and C6 just to set the rest of my face. And then I've also got 2 NARS face powders here. This one is the All Day Luminous Weightless one, which I don't really like and I'm not going to open because it is smashed. I'm kind of just using it up because I've had it forever. And then this one I do really like. This is the, it doesn't say. It's called Mountain. It's one of their new powders. I did actually buy it to go in the palette, but then they forgot to send me the palette, so now I just have a bunch of random blush and powders lying around with nowhere to put them. But this one is really nice. I set my whole face with this one. Okay, so then just in here, I won't go through everything. This is just like my little tool section. So I got like scissors, tweezers, everything like that. And then back here is samples. Everyone loves free stuff. So I've got like little mini professionals, a bunch of MAC samples, just like random things really. But these little plastic dividers are actually, this is a box from Cotton Buds. And then this is from Ferrero Rocher's. I actually keep them. Every time I get given them at Easter or Christmas, I keep the plastic boxes because they fit perfectly inside of these drawers to like break it up and divide it. Okay, so that's everything from the bigger tower behind me. I'm just going to quickly go through the stuff on the top and let you know all the products in there. Okay, so starting with the top portion of my acrylic drawers, in the front I just have a little bit of skincare. So I've just got some stuff from The Ordinary. This is the salicylic acid and the Granactive retinoid. I really like both of these. The Ordinary skincare is very inexpensive, but I do think it is really good. And then I just got the Mario Badescu drying lotion. I don't really know if this does anything. I feel like you have to use it so many times for your spot to go away, but everyone raves about it, so that's why I bought it. Then I just have a bunch of like little random sample things. And then I've got my two favorite eye creams. So my two favorite eye creams for day and night. Daytime I like the Origins Ginseng, and then Clinique I like the All About Eyes Rich. They're both really nice lightweight eye creams, but this one is more rich, which is why I use it at night. And then on this side here I just have all of my skincare. So I'll start at the back and move forwards. This here is my all-time favorite toner. It's really shiny, so I don't know if you're able to see it, but it's basically the Makeup Revolution toner. This is exactly the same as the Pixi Glow Tonic. It's just like a third of the price, so I absolutely love this. I use this morning and light, and I find it really, really gets rid of any bumps underneath my skin or any congestion, and it leaves my skin glowing. Next, I have my all-time favorite setting spray. This is from Too Faced. This is the Hangover Spray. I love this one to spray on makeup at the end. If you're looking a little bit powdery or you want a little bit more of a glow, this is perfect. Then I just got this Embryolisse moisturizer. This is really good if you're having a dry skin day, or it works really well underneath makeup if you're doing like a super matte foundation but you still want to look glowy, put this underneath. So next I have this MAC Fix Plus bottle. This one actually has an Urban Decay spray in it, but I just really like the bottle, so whenever I get a new one I just refill this same bottle because I think it's really cute. Next I have this Alpha, I'm not actually sure what this brand is called. I think it's just called Alpha H. But basically this is their liquid gold product, and it's like a toner that you put on overnight, and it's a treatment. It works so well, but you have to be careful because it kind of burns, but your skin looks amazing in the morning. Next, I just got two sprays from Makeup Revolution. So I've got the Hyaluronic Fixing Spray and then the Pro Aqua Base Spray. I don't really know what I think about this one. I feel like it doesn't make your skin glowy at all. I thought it would be a dupe from MAC Fix Plus, but I feel like it has too much alcohol in it, so it just doesn't really do much. However, this one I do really like. This is like a hydrating glowy spray that I spray on before foundation, before primer or anything like that, and these are both very cheap as well. Next, I've just got some mini like travel sizes of my two favorite sprays. So the Hangover Spray and then the Urban Decay All-Nighter Spray, just if I'm going somewhere and I don't want to bring my whole bottle with me. Then I just got a little bit of makeup remover, and then I have an oil from a brand called Moniskin. I don't really use this, to be honest, but it just fits perfectly in that space, so I ended up keeping it. Then again, I just got some more facial sprays. This is one from Tarte. I don't think this does anything at all, but it smells nice and I really like sprays, so I bought it anyways. And then these are just mini ones of the Skindinavia sprays, like travel size. Okay, so that's everything for the skincare side. I'll just move on to the foundation side, and again, I'll start from back to front. So at the back here, I just have a couple of foundation sticks. I've got 3 Makeup Revolution ones and a Tarte one. I'll be completely honest with you, I hate foundation sticks. I bought these thinking that they would be really nice, and they're way too shiny for me. And the same thing with the Tarte one. I just don't get on with foundation sticks except for the Makeup Revolution one. So these just kind of live back here in case I feel like I want to try them again. Okay, and next I just got 2 Maybelline, no, this is a Maybelline L'Oreal foundation, sorry. So I got the Maybelline Infallible 24-Hour Matte and then the Maybelline, oh my god, why do I keep calling it Maybelline? L'Oreal Infallible and the Fit Me Maybelline. I don't really like either of these, to be honest. They're okay. I preferred this one. I don't even know if they make it anymore. Everyone goes crazy about this, and I feel like this just does not have enough coverage for me. So sometimes I like to mix this in with the foundation, but the reason I do like it is I like this color. So I just have like cheaper foundations to wear in the week, so I don't want to use like my really expensive ones when I'm going to uni and stuff like that. Next, I have the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. This is in the color Valencia, which is quite a dark color, but this is the one that I wear on nights out. I really, really like this foundation. I especially like it mixed in with other ones as well. It's a very, very long lasting foundation, and if you don't like sheer glow, then try this one. It is so good. And then next I have my other favorite foundation for going out, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is in the shade 7.75. If you're wondering why they're so dark and my hands are so light, obviously I wear fake tan when I go out and I don't have any tan on my hands right now, so that's why they look so dark in comparison. But this is just a really good full coverage foundation. Then I just have two of the Makeup Revolution new foundations. I really like both of these. I've got F10 and F12 for depending on how tan I am. These are really good long lasting matte foundations. Then I've got the Revlon Insta Filter foundation. They sent me this one and I wasn't really expecting too much, but I do actually really like it. However, I do not like this sponge thing on the top. I hate foundations like that. I hate concealers like that, but the foundation itself is really good. And I wear the color 330 Natural Tan. Then I've got another inexpensive foundation. This is the Maybelline Superstay foundation. I absolutely love this. It's such a good product and it's so cheap as well. Super duper full coverage, really long lasting, and it's matte but has a little bit of a sheen to it, which is quite nice. And I wear the color 36 Warm Sun. So next I have the Lancome Teint Idol Ultra Wear. I really don't like the names of these. I feel like I butcher them every time I say them. This one's relatively new to me. I've only worn it a couple of times and I'm not really sure if I like it yet. It's very, very matte and the coverage is more of like a medium. So I think that's the reason that I'm not too keen on it. But if you build it up, it's quite nice and it's very long lasting. And the color I have, I think, is 045. Maybe that's the color, I don't know. So next I have my favorite foundation of all time. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I wear this on a night out or in the week, wherever. This is just my favorite foundation of all time. And at the minute I'm wearing the color Warm Beige. Sometimes I wear, I think it's called Sand, and then there's a darker one that I wear sometimes, but I absolutely love this foundation. And then I also have the concealer as well. I don't keep that one in my concealer drawer because it's so thick. I love this concealer as well. I just wish I got a lighter color. The color I got is Golden Beige, which is a little bit too dark for me, but it is such a good color. For like an all over, you can actually use this as a foundation, which I've done several times. Then next, this is a new one for me. I haven't actually tried it yet. Sorry, it's a little bit dirty. This is the Zoeva foundation. It's really small, like compared to other foundations. This only has 20 ml, whereas an average foundation I think has like 100 ml. No, 30 ml, sorry. But it looks nice. I've not tried it yet. It's supposed to be really, really good. It's really full coverage, and I bought this and the concealer. So I want to try both of those together. The color I got in this one was Golden Sand, which is like a really nice yellow undertone. And then last but not least is the Makeup Forever foundation stick. This is the only foundation stick I've ever tried that I like. I like to wear this on holiday when my skin's got a little bit more like color to it and freckles. And the color I wear is 128Y 415. I feel like their coloring system is really awkward and weird, but it's just like a neutral sort of tone. It's really more of like a medium buildable coverage, but that's why I like it for holiday or if my skin is sunburnt, because it doesn't irritate my skin. So that's everything for the top portion of this side of my vanity. Okay, so moving on to the middle portion of my desk here. Like I said before, I got this little mirrored tray from TK Maxx. I just thought it was really cute and it gives me a place to put all of my, you know, face products and my stuff that I use every single day. I put it in there because if you can see without it, it kind of looks a little bit weird and there's too much depth in that area. So I feel like this fits in perfectly. And the products that I keep on this tray are just like my bougie expensive products that I want out on show. So I'll quickly go through the ones that I've got here. The first thing that I got is the Nip and Flab Glycolic Night Pads. I absolutely love these. I have all of the different ones that they do, and these are really convenient. If you can't be bothered to get a cotton pad and a toner, these are just like ready to go and they're pre-moistened wipes. Next, I've got this one, which is one of my all-time favorites. This is the Mario Badescu Seaweed Night Cream. It is a kind of weird green color, which I don't know how I feel about, but it is a really, really nice night cream. It's a very, very rich night cream. So if you're someone who has super dry skin or you just feel like your skin needs a little bit of extra moisture, this is really, really good. Next two things I've got here are just these St. Moritz Radiance Drops. These are really good. These are fake tan drops for your face, but they don't smell like tan, they don't stain your sheets, and they're a really nice natural color. They also don't dry out your skin, which is amazing. So you just mix a couple of drops in this in with your moisturizer, and then when you wake up in the morning, you've got a really nice tan face. And then these here are the, oh my god, I forgot what brand these are. They're basically just like glow drops. I can't remember the name, but everyone went crazy about these, and the packaging's really cheap. Like it's all kind of come off, which is super annoying. I very rarely use these, but they look cute, so I keep them out here. Then I've just got this little Clinique moisturizer here. I don't really use this, but I didn't have anywhere to put it, so it just goes on there. And then I've got my moisturizer that I've been using at the minute, which is the Kiehl's Ultra Night Cream. No, I made that up. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, sorry. And it just comes in a little tub like this. It smells amazing. It doesn't irritate your skin. It's very like natural and basic, which I like because some moisturizers that have too much stuff in them and too many like fragrances and chemicals end up breaking me out. So this is just a really good everyday moisturizer. It's a little bit more rich than what I'm used to, but I feel like my skin needs that in the winter. So this works really, really well. Okay, so next product is this Tatcha primer, which is the one that everyone went crazy about. It's disgustingly expensive and I don't use it enough. I've only used about that much. I do like this primer, but I feel like I hate how you have to scoop it out of here. It came with some weird little disc to scoop it out with, but I don't have time for that, so I just dig my nail in. And I feel like it's really unhygienic. However, I do really like this primer and I need to make myself use it more, which is why it's out on show. So I'm reminded to use it. Next, I just have a little lipstick from MAC. This is the Mariah Carey one, which as you can see, I've never used. I had a really bad problem of when I worked there. I used to buy stuff and then never ever use it. And I'm trying to clear it out because it's just wasteful. But that was one thing I can't let go of because the packaging is so cute. So next thing is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This again is really expensive for no reason. It's so nice. It smells like lemon cakes, but in a really nice fresh way. You can use this as a moisturizer or as a primer. Again, I don't use this enough, which is why it's out in the middle to remind me to use it. But it is a really lovely product. If you've got some extra money to spend and want to get something, get this one. Next is the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Serum, no, Recovery Concentrate, which looks like this. This is like a cult product from Kiehl's that I've never tried before, and I do really like this. This is like a nighttime oil. It is a dry oil, so it doesn't make your face feel greasy or goopy or anything like that. So I just put this on to sleep, and my skin looks amazing when I wake up, and it also smells like a spa. Next, I have this here from The Ordinary. I have never used it, and I'm not really sure what it's for, but it came with a little spoon and it was only like £10. So once I have a spare minute, I will actually read the reviews and understand how to use it, but that's something that is yet to be used. Then on the end over here, I just have this Revlon Photo Ready Primer, which is a really nice primer. It's actually really similar to that Tatcha one, so if you don't want to spend big bucks, get this one because it's basically the same thing and a lot less expensive. Okay, so next I'll just go through my little lip gloss pot. These are just a bunch of different lip glosses that I decided to store in here because I feel like they look a little bit nicer. And I think this is actually from a candle. What I do if I have like a Yankee candle or any type of like short candle, what I'll do is burn it all the way down and then soak it, get the wax out, and then clean this pot out because then you have a nice glass jar to store your stuff in. So in here, as you can see, I've just got a mix of different glosses. I've got the Deuce Colors gloss, the Gloss Bomb from Fenty, a NARS one, and a bunch of different glosses in here, which I think look quite pretty, so I wanted them to be on my vanity on display. And then in these two pots here, I keep my face brushes. These are my cream product brushes, and these are all of my powder ones. I won't go through all of them, but I'll just give you a quick little overview. So these are actually plant pots from IKEA. I feel like everyone in the world has these, but they are really cute and convenient. Excuse some of these brushes, they are dirty, but I've just got a mix of different brushes in here. I've got some Sigma ones, some Peaches ones, MAC ones, Zoeva ones, a bunch of different ones. And these are very easy to wipe down as well if you do get makeup on them, but it just means that all of your brushes are in one place and it's very easy to like rifle through and find the one that you want. And then this pot here holds all of my powder brushes. So I've got some Morphe brushes, Sigma, MAC, just a bunch of different random brushes that I use for like highlight and contour and stuff like that. And again, it's in one of these little IKEA pots, which are very inexpensive. And then this here, I believe is from Zoeva. If not, it's from Muji. It's basically just a 3-compartment brush holder. And it's a clear acrylic, which is very easy to wipe clean. So I kind of keep my larger brushes here, medium-sized here, and then my smaller ones here. And again, I just have a mix of different ones. I've got Smashbox, Zoeva, MAC, a bunch of different brushes in here. Just means that you can see everything nice and neatly, and everything's organized and easy to get. And then these two little cups over here, they hold cotton pads and cotton buds. Not very exciting, I won't show you those, but it just means that I've got both of those there when I need them. And then this pot here, I think it's from TK Maxx. I think it's made for candles, but I just keep all of my beauty sponges in here. It's quite cute. It's got like a marbled, like cracked effect to it, and I feel like it goes nicely with everything else. Okay, so that's everything for this middle part of my vanity. I'll just move over to this side where I've got the other makeup storage box. Okay, so for this side of my vanity, I have two different Muji boxes. This one on the top has slightly taller drawers, and then this one on the bottom is just like their normal size. And what I do is I keep all of like my lip and eye products over here, so like mascaras, brow stuff, lip liners, lip glosses, all that kind of stuff. So on the top, I just have a cute little box from a KKW collection. I really liked the packaging for this, so I thought it was really cute, and it goes nicely up here. This is something that I absolutely love, but I don't use enough. It does actually have a little bit of a stain on it, which is frustrating, but it's a body shimmer from the Mariah Carey matte collection, and it has like a little puff thing inside. It's actually a really beautiful product, but I always forget to use it. And it has like really nice sparkly packaging. So I just keep that on here again because it's cute. And then these products over here, this is just a L'Oreal moisturizer, which I really like. This is the Hydra Genius. And then I just have a couple of little bits here. I have a Tom Ford lipstick that I literally never ever use, but it looks cute there, so I leave it there. Then I just have the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. The luminous one is really nice, but sometimes it's too much for me, so I don't actually use it that often. And then I have a little tiny Tatcha water cream, which looks like this. I got a little set of all like the Tatcha bestsellers, which was really nice because I was able to try everything out at once. And then this cute little pink one is just an overnight sleep-in mask from Clinique, which is really nice for hydration. Okay, so I'm not going to pull this top drawer completely out because like I said, this side is broken and everything will collapse, and I feel like it would just make a mess. So in this top drawer here, I just have a bunch of random eye stuff. I'll be honest with you, I don't use anything in this drawer. This is kind of like my junk eye drawer where I just put things in there if I need like a crazy color or something like that. So I'm trying to hold these up, but this is just my primer drawer. So in here, I've got a couple of different primers. I'll just go through them quickly because trying to hold this drawer sideways is not working. So in this drawer, I've got the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer, which is a really good mattifying and pore smoothing primer. I also have the Huda Beauty primer. This is the hydrating one, and it's actually really nice. I recently got this one and I absolutely love it. Then I've just got the Benefit Porefessional, which is an oldie but a goodie. It's really nice. This is like a jumbo size tube, so I'm sure I will never run out of this. And then I just got like some cheaper primers in there, which I don't really use that much. One from NYX and one from LA Girl. Now moving on to the next drawer. This is all of my eye pencils and brow products. So I've just got my brow products here, and then these are all like eyeliners and pencils and stuff like that. And then just some backup products. So my most used brow products are the Brow Definer from Anastasia Beverly Hills in medium brown. I also have the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, which I recently got, and it is amazing. It's such a good brow gel. It doesn't feel like chunky on your brows, but it holds them really well. And then I also have the Benefit Give Me Brow. And then in here is just a bunch of different eyeliners. My favorite pencil eyeliners are the ones from Urban Decay, the 24/7 ones. This is a nude one, and then I have a black one, and I think I have a brown one, but I don't know where that is. The only annoying thing about these Muji drawers is they're not very deep, so you can only fit things in that are really thin and flat, which is very annoying. And then this drawer is not very exciting. It's just mascaras. I've got a couple backups and then some lash glue and my favorite liquid eyeliner, as you guys know, which is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. My two favorite mascaras. This is my favorite mascara for my bottom lashes. This is the MAC Extended Play. And then my favorite one for my top lashes is the MAC in Extreme one. It's the one that says MAC all over it. This is just the extra black one, so you can't really see the words on there. But yeah, that's just my mascara drawer. And then this drawer looks really sad. This is just a bunch of lip pencils. What I try and do is keep like the nice big lip pencils at work, and then any of the little stumpy ones I just keep for myself because it doesn't matter what they look like. And I've got a bunch of different brands in here. I've got NYX, I've got MAC, I've got Barry M, Makeup Forever. I think that's it actually. Oh, this one's upside down. And then this is one of my lip drawers. So in this one, I just have all of my matte liquid lipsticks. To be honest with you, I don't have that many just because I kind of wear all of the same colors. Obviously, as you can see, I don't really go for bright colors, just like nudes. And then these are just some of my MAC lipsticks. I don't really wear MAC lipsticks as much anymore, but I do like them just for like a quick everyday lip that you want to throw on. And then this bottom drawer literally has nothing in it. I always like to keep one kind of empty drawer. It has some lashes in there. I don't know if you can see them. And then this little lash case that I got from Primark. This is actually really cute. It says Lash Addict on the front, and then it just keeps your lashes inside, and it also has a mirror, which is really convenient. So I just use this to travel with my lashes. So I kind of keep like the ones that I'm wearing at the moment in here, and then any that don't fit, I just throw them in that drawer. Okay, so I'll just quickly go through my lash drawer. These are obviously the Alex drawers from IKEA, but I have two stacked on top of each other, and I keep mostly clothes and hair products in there. This is the only drawer that has makeup in it, so I'll just go through this quickly and show you what I've got. These are just a bunch of like Eldora lashes that they sent me free with my order from Halloween, and I don't think I'm ever going to use them, so they kind of just take up space there. I've just got an extra Morphe sponge. This is my favorite blending sponge, just a backup in case I lose mine. Then I just got a backup of my favorite lash glue, which is the Revlon one, and then a pair of Tatti Lashes TL4. I think they've changed their packaging since, but these are actually really nice lashes. I just wish that the lashes would stay the same, because I feel like every time I order them, even though it's the same style supposedly, I feel like they change the way it looks. In here I've just got a couple of different Ellie extension lashes. This is a Bristol based brand who always supply me very kindly with lots of lashes. They do really nice mink styles. These are the style Ellie, and they come in a really cute box as well. Then I just got a bunch of Lily lashes here. One of my favorite pairs, which I always forget about, is Lily lashes in the style Opulence. These are a little bit more natural and they are a little bit cheaper as well. So that's what those ones look like. They're like a really good daytime lash. I absolutely love these. And then I have about 15 pairs of Miamis because I always think I lose them and then I find them again. Over here I've just got some signature lashes, so a bunch of different styles. I've never used them before, but I ordered a bunch of lashes from their website and I do like them. The only thing is any sort of lashes that you see like this, they're in this silver sparkly packaging or this plastic kind, they're made in China and you can get them off AliExpress for like £2, so just keep that in mind. Then I just got some more lashes here from Elegance. Luxe lashes from Extend It, and then a random pair of more lashes as well. And then back here is just like some storage stuff, and then a little lash box as well. Do you remember when everyone in the world had these things? I loved mine. I don't really use it anymore, but you can just like keep lashes inside, which is quite cute. Okay, so that's everything for my lash drawer. Okay, so I thought I would just quickly go through my palettes. I do actually keep these on the windowsill, but the windowsill looks ugly, so I'll just show you this here. The copper case, I think, is from Asda or Primark. They're really cheap and I have about 10,000 of them around my house. I have a weird obsession with buying these things. So in the front, I've just got the Dose of Colors palette, which looks like this. I'm so glad that I bought this. When it came out, I was telling myself that I didn't need it, and I kept looking at it and thinking, oh my god, I wish I bought it, and I'm actually so glad that I did. The colors in here are absolutely beautiful, and this color here is enough to buy the palette just for that color. It's such a nice color. Next, I've got the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Armed and Gorgeous one. I have done a video on this already. If you wanted to watch that video, I'll link it down below, but I do really like this palette. It just takes a little bit of work, especially that green there. If you'll know, if you watch my video, it was hard work, but other than that, the oranges and the golds are really nice. Then I've just got this random palette from Makeup Geek. It's just got random eyeshadows in it, but what I do is it's a travel one, so if I want to take a couple of different eyeshadows with me, I just like magnet them in there and then pop them out, which is really convenient, and it's very sturdy as well. Next, I've just got this little one here from Colored Rain, which I've never actually used. We got given this when we went to the Mitchell masterclass, but the colors in it look really nice. I just haven't used it yet. Next, I've got one of my favorite palettes, which is the Tarte in Bloom, and as you can see, it's well loved. This color here is such a good crease color. I think the packaging is really nice as well. It's very compact and small, and if I ever go somewhere like on holiday, I'll always bring this palette with me because you literally have everything you could ever need. Next, I've just got a random MAC palette that has some blushes and like contour colors in it. I never really use this, to be honest. It just kind of lives in here because it doesn't have anywhere else to go. And then this palette is a Z palette with a bunch of different Makeup Geek, Morphe, whatever, just like random eyeshadows in it. Again, I never really use this palette. It's just here because it has nowhere else to live. Next, I've got the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette, which is relatively new to me, and this is absolutely stunning. This has got every color you could ever need, and I have used a couple of these browns before and they're unreal. I haven't played with these colors yet, but I really want to. I feel really inspired when I look at this palette. It's such a lovely color range. Next, we've got one of my favorite palettes of all time, which is the Stacey Marie Carnival palette. It's so big, which is kind of annoying, but then I guess you get lots of product in there. So this is what the inside looks like. Again, I already have done a video on this palette reviewing it, so if you wanted to see that, I will link it down below as well. So you get two highlights, which I'm not crazy about, but they are nice, and then a range of different colors. And these neutrals here and then like the neutral shimmery colors are so good. I really love them. This one, Queenie, is my literal favorite color ever. It's such a nice color. And last but not least is the Morphe 35B palette. I really don't know how I feel about this palette. I used to love it at the time, but now whenever I try and use it, I feel like the colors are really chalky in here. So again, I don't want to use it. It just kind of hangs out in the back of my palette box. Okay, so that's everything for my palettes. So that's everything from my makeup collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!